Here, let me use my mind erasing vision. Oh, that was the laser vision.
Here we go again. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to It's Kind of a Gray Area.
I don't know why. I always feel like I have to thrust my cup up whenever I introduce myself.
Well, it's like you're cheering the people watching.
That's basically,
yeah.
I'm Carter. Am I cheering myself?
Here's to me.
Right.
I guess we actually just cheered ourselves. And
right. You have to take the sip, otherwise the cheer doesn't work.
No, it's like magic. That's as much as I know about magic.
It's like magic. It only works when you're drinking.
Okay, so shade is, if you were a superhero, and we'll kind of branch this out to all superheroes.
Love it.
All right? Yeah, these are my favorite ones. This and time travel. Should you reveal your secret identity to your loved ones, or should you walk through life alone to protect them from your enemies? So if you were a superhero, what do you think you would pick?
I would not go out and do like a whole I am Iron Man thing to the press and everyone. But yeah, I would totally tell like my friends and family. I would tell you.
I would hope so.
Yeah, like there's
man.
There's no way I wouldn't, because I would be too freaking excited about being a superhero.
Yep.
Like I would need people to know. I don't need like the praise from like saving lives or something.
Yeah.
I just want other people to know I have superpowers so that then I can use my powers around them. Because if you lie about your identity to everyone, you have to continue to acting like yourself before you got your powers.
And that's a lot of work from what I glean.
Right, so like for Spider-Man, he knows he's a freaking awesome superhero, but he still has to go to school and pretend to be this like shy nerd that's scared of everyone and gets bullied a lot. Like that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Like you would way rather be able to like walk in there and just like own it. You're Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. And like in Shazam, you know, at the very end, spoiler, if you haven't seen it yet, it's been out for, I think, long enough.
A while.
The crippled kid, he's sitting down at lunch and like the bullies are messing with him and everything.
Right.
He now has the powers of Shazam. Mm-hmm. And he's just sitting there taking it because, you know, he's just a good little superhero. Little side note. I was so freaking excited when he got his powers.
Right. I remember you telling me this. That
oh my gosh.
Matt was just so happy for them to get powers.
And like all the kids, like that's fantastic. But for the crippled kid that just wants it more than anything, he just freaking loves superheroes and he just wants to do good. He just wants to be a part, and just like the very end, it's like, you know what? You got superpowers.
Yeah.
Like, just warmed my heart, man. Just loved it.
It's great. It's great that you were that invested in those characters.
Somehow I got so pulled into that.
Right. That's a sign of good writing, I guess. Where do you fall with this?
I would tell my loved ones. And I think that would probably be it.
I'm really good friends with my immediate family, so I would say like immediate relatives, like brothers, sisters. I would tell them for sure.
Yeah, you'd have.
But I would. There are plenty of other friends that I would want to tell that I probably wouldn't, just because it does start to get messy.
Yeah.
With too many people knowing.
It does. It gets pretty murky.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a lot of loose ends. I feel like for it to be a threat to the people who know me, whoever is like my supervillain, they would have to already know my identity to realize what people are closest to me. So at that point, it doesn't matter who you didn't tell, because it all comes down to your supervillain finding out.
Yeah, I mean, but that would assume that you never really interact with your people that you care about when you're being a superhero.
How like Superman is always saving Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Like she just has like a personal superhero on standby that always shows up for her.
And everyone knows. But again, going back to the Shazam movie, that's how the bad guy knew, is because Shazam, or Billy, was talking to him in his hero form, and the supervillain's like, okay, that kid, Shazam, I'm gonna get the kid, and I'll get Shazam. Like,
right, because they were interacting with each other in public.
So you got to make sure that never happens.
Right. I would do the whole Spider-Man thing where he's like, Peter Parker is friends with Spider-Man, which is how he's able to get the pictures.
Yeah.
I think that's smart, because then your supervillain is like, oh, well, I'll just go after Peter Parker. And you capture him and you're like, oh, you got Spider-Man on your hands.
Sucker.
So yeah, I would tell people that I was friends with or knew my alter ego.
Definitely the way to go.
Yeah, because then if they ever try to capture me, it's exactly what I wanted.
Or what you do is you have another superhero. Like if we both had superpowers, I'd be like, oh yeah, Carter is like my friend, or and I'm your friend, but it's set up to where
we both have powers.
Like we both have powers, but we're also both each other's friends of the superhero.
Gotcha.
So like they're like, oh,
sidekick.
Yeah,
not like
no sidekicks, but they're like, oh, I'm gonna get to Superman. Definitely not the name I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go after Superman, so I'm gonna capture his pal Carter. It's like, go ahead. You just see how that goes.
And then we just team up.
Yeah.
From there.
All right, so you would tell loved ones, like,
yeah,
very close friends and family.
Right.
Very close.
Right.
And I agree. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, and then I would also tell the world that I personally know that superhero.
Yes, and that, I think, is the best avenue to take.
Right.
We both love superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not surprised that we agree on this.
Right. But I guess the question was actually, like, is that putting your friends and family in danger?
So it is putting them in danger.
Okay.
All right, because you got to admit that is putting them in danger.
It does bring them into the whole superhero world. Yeah, it is getting them involved in that.
It does. But as long as you're careful, as long as you don't interact as a superhero with them in public, and you tell just the right people where they do not tell anyone, like 100% they will not tell anyone.
Right.
Then it's a bubble. Then I think it can be fine. But they always think that, and it goes horribly wrong.
I think I would accidentally use my powers in public at one point too. I could totally see myself forgetting that I'm supposed to have a secret identity, and someone's just like, "Oh man, my coffee's too cold." And you're like, "Oh, I got you." Yeah, I would slip up in public, and then everyone would be like, "Wait, are you that superhero?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I am."
Everyone just forget what you just saw.
Here, let me use my mind erasing vision. Oh, that was the laser vision.
Just focus on their eyes, really.
Twitch the wrong muscle there. I always wondered that was Superman, because he's got the X-ray vision and the laser vision.
Yeah.
Like, what if he accidentally mixes those up? It's like, oh, can you see what the baby is going to be?
Oh,
Can you tell the gender?
Superman's like, I have to
It's
go.
a male, and he's circumcised. Let's move on from this.
Oh, my gosh.
I think you need to have this discussion with your friends and family well before you ever get powers, whether or not you would want to know about each other's superpowers. Like, I'll tell you right now, totally cool with it. You can put me in danger. I don't care. I would love to know if you're a superhero.
Good to know.
I would be willing to take on that risk.
It's cool. I want to talk to you later, by the way. Unrelated.
Right. Yeah, I say talk to your friends and family about this beforehand. You need to all come up with an agreed upon plan if anyone ever does get powers.
Yep.
But for the most part, yeah, I think it's totally fine to go ahead and share that with people that you can trust. Because, like I said, the only real danger is in the supervillain finding out. It would be really funny if a superhero admitted to being a different superhero.
Yeah.
How do you think Clark Kent would react if Bruce Wayne publicly claimed to be Superman? If anyone could pretend to be Superman,
Yes.
it would be Batman. And then he just goes around like doing things that Superman would never do, and Clark's just getting more and more frustrated by it.
It's like, stop it, Bruce. Come on, you're giving me a bad name, bro. I've been working on this.
And then he comes out and is like, yeah, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Right, I sneak around at night so no one sees me.
Bruce Wayne's like, dude, stop it. It's not cool.
It's like, I hide in the shadows because I'm ugly. But no, it's cool. There's actually people out there who like dress up like superheroes, and then they go around and like stop muggings and like call the police if they see stuff happening, or like, I don't know, just generally help the neighborhood.
I do that, but I don't leave the house. I just sit in like a Batman costume and just like, they're on the 3rd floor. Get them.
Who's on the 3rd floor, sir?
All of them.
They're getting away. It's like, you haven't told me where this crime is happening. I don't know who's involved. I don't know who you are.
I am the night and they're everywhere.
Sir, I can't understand you when you use that voice.
All right, we're off topic.
Right.
I think you should do it. I think you should. I think you are putting your loved ones in danger, but I think it's better for you emotionally as a superhero to have that backup.
Right.
Okay.
Agreed.
Cool.
So I'll oppose it. I'll oppose it.
Okay. And I will be pro hero. Oh well, not pro hero. We're both pro hero.
You're
I will
pro
be pro telling loved ones, and you are
pro keep that secret identity.
keep that to yourself.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dang it! My scissors like got stuck there.
Scissors opened up.
They're like,
bit. You might want to oil those. All right, you ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Paper beats rock, which means don't share your identity.
you shouldn't.
You should not.
It doesn't mean you can't. It means the universe says you really shouldn't because you're probably going to endanger your loved ones.
It's the wrong thing to do.
Yep. All right, so you got the would you rather, right?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
So, would you rather
Yes.
have complete mastery of every instrument that exists, or
Okay.
have complete mastery of every language that exists?
For me personally, I would say every instrument, because the only instrument I can play is the recorder from 6th grade. Thank you, Mrs. Nyan.
Why does everyone take recorder lessons?
I don't know.
I would have rather learned harmonica.
Oh, heck yes.
I can just picture like some kid who's like, "No, Mom, I don't need to go to college. My harmonica will take care of me. You don't understand. I've got the blues."
I'm going to play myself out. I can't do a harmonica sound. I would definitely choose all the instruments because I can't really play any instruments other than the, I almost said harmonica. You got me so excited to play the harmonica. The recorder. If I had the chance to talk to every person in the world, I wouldn't.
I kind of see where you're coming from. I honestly, no, I don't. I don't understand why you would pick the instrument.
I would rather play music and then talk to people.
Simple enough.
That's pretty much it.
I think the language thing would be really awesome because you could speak to whoever. Like wherever you go, you can communicate. You could travel anywhere in the world and you know everything that's going on around you, which would be awesome to be able to read all of the signs, hear everyone talking about you, know how to order in that language. Like there's a lot of perks. Have you ever wondered how people write Chinese like on a keyboard?
I don't think they have keyboards in China.
That can't be true.
There's no way it's true. It's not true, all right?
But how could they possibly have that many characters on a keyboard?
I feel like this is a simple Google search, and you guys should take care of that part.
And then comment for us so that we don't have to Google it.
In English, please. All right, man, you ready to wrap this thing up?
Yes, sirree.
All right, let's wrap it up. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Patent that idea that you had.
Ring the notification bell.
Try turning it off and on again.
And remember to look behind you. Seriously, look behind you. And as always,
IKAGA. Yep.